Hello, welcome to our News at 2 on Friday or Tuesday. It is not Friday yet. I wish it were Friday, and I'll tell you why. But it is Tuesday, October 3rd. We are going to be chatting a lot about our afterburn that is coming up on Friday, October 6th, which is why Friday is on my mind. And so, while we're talking about that, why do we host our afterburn the first week in October? Well, let me share why. It is Mental Illness Awareness Week. So, this year's theme for NAMI National is Together We Care, Together We Share. Kind of a nice message. So, Mental Illness Awareness Week is celebrated the first full week in October. So, this year it started Sunday, October 1st, and it's going to go through Saturday, October 7th. So we try and host our big afterburn event that Friday, either right before Mental Illness Awareness Week or during Mental Illness Awareness Week. It's a lot of words to say right in a row. So, what is Mental Illness Awareness Week? We kind of have a couple of days embedded within the week. One day is focused just on national prayer for individuals living with mental health conditions, one on Depression Screening Day, one on World Mental Health Day. And so we have a couple of these embedded days that celebrate and acknowledge different days. So one you can do online self-assessment depression screeners, and then it'll connect you to people and service providers to kind of get you the help that you need, which is really cool. Situation that some people can be in. Not cool that you have depression, but cool that we can connect you to resources right then and there. That's the cool part. So then the National Day of Prayer is for those people that pray. For those people that pray, this would resonate more with them. And then we can acknowledge and pray for individuals so they can move towards recovery. So, why do we acknowledge this? Because there is a vast number of individuals living with mental health conditions in in our country, really. So, 1 in 5 people adults are living with mental health conditions, and so that's what this statistic shows. Let me make that a little bit bigger so you can see it a little bit better. So, 1 in 6, though, youth age 6 to 17 experience a mental health condition in any year. Out of that, you can see some of these prevalence rates of individuals that are living with different diagnoses, including major depressive episodes, to schizophrenia, to anxiety disorders. And you can kind of see that some of our conditions like depression and anxiety disorders are some of our more diagnosed disorders. And so there are more common disorders, more people that you would know have these conditions versus something like schizophrenia. But we talk about these things because there is such a great deal of stigma against individuals living with mental health conditions. And that stigma really keeps the people that need the help from receiving the help that they need. And so we see here that 47% of US adults living with mental health conditions do not receive, or 47% actually received. So that means more than half of the people living with mental health conditions did not receive the help that they needed. And so that could be really sad. And a lot of that we know is due to the stigma that we have towards people living with mental health conditions. So that's a lot of depressing statistics. And so that's why we talk about mental illness and raise awareness during Mental Illness Awareness Week. And so more people can get the help that they need to reach recovery. And one of those ways is to provide education. So how we do that is through programs like mental health first aid training. And so mental health first aid training is learning to work with somebody in a mental health crisis. And so we have one coming up on Friday, October 13th for individuals that want to learn how to work with other adults that are in a mental health crisis. If you have older adults in your life or you work a great deal with older adults, you want to learn more about older adult mental health, come to the older adult module on Thursday. You're more than welcome to come to both. Both of those trainings are free. We are able to do some of these trainings for free due to levy funding we get from our local Alcohol, Drug, and Mental Health Services Board. And so come to one of those trainings and learn a little bit more about how to work with somebody in a mental health crisis. If you want to learn how to work with somebody in a suicidal crisis, maybe that's something that you need a little bit more skill set on, come to a QPR training. We are doing that in November. On November 8th, you will see me there. And we will talk for about an hour and a half, learning just about how to ask a person or ask a person if they're thinking about suicide, and then how to engage them in treatment. If you want to know a little bit more about QPR and what that is, go to last month's News It Too, and we kind of walk through a very abbreviated version of a QPR training. Family and friends, if you've been personally affected by a mental health condition, family and friends might be for you. It's a really short and consolidated version of what our classes kind of go through. So mainly our family to family training. And so that will be on Saturday, November 4th from 8:30 to 12:30. We will be providing some refreshments, not lunch though, because you can skip out and go to lunch later afterwards because it's done at 12:30. So what a cool thing to come to. And then last but not least, if you are a mental health provider and you want to learn a little bit more about how to work with family members of individuals that are living with mental health conditions, come to our NAMI provider training. We have applied for CEs, about 3 3/4 CEs for this event. And we do a lot of empathy building exercises and kind of walk through a treatment plan for the whole family. It's kind of a fun activity that we do in this training. So come to that if you're interested. We will be providing some refreshments and some other things during that. So we still have shirts for sale. Those colorful shirts are $20. They come in 2 different styles. The Be Positive shirt and Be Normal is vastly overrated. And so call us, email us, message us on Facebook, however you want to get a hold of us, and let us know you'd like to purchase these shirts. The white shirt is $15. That is our spring fundraiser. Growth was the theme. And we have all of those on for sale. We will have them at the Afterburn. So come on Friday and get them in person. You can look at them and see the color with your own eyeballs in person. So I think that is it from me. And we still have some space in some of our classes. So if you're interested in taking any of our classes, sign up for those on our website and feel free to call us, email us, like I said, message us, however you want to get a hold of us. But enough of all of the things we have going on. We're going to talk more about what the Afterburn event is and what we have in store for that. So first and foremost, you're going to come and you need to register. And so where is registration at? We're going to have not 1, not 2, but 3 different spots where you can kind of stop at. But our full registration is going to be in one location. And Sherry's going to talk about why that's important to stop in at the registration booths. There's going to be some people out in the parking lot going, yoo! And so stop there, and Sherry's going to tell you what those people are telling you and why you should stop.
That's right. There's many different things going on this year at the Afterburn, so we need to make sure everybody gets to their right position. I'm excited about the Afterburn. I hope you are too. This Fridays will be FUN fun. I will be working at the registration table and would like to explain a little bit about how our registration will work. There will be 2 hostesses or volunteers to guide people where to go, the Yoo-Hoo people. If you are there to set up your trunk or treat vehicle, an activities table worker, pre-registered, dropping off your chili, or just want to attend the Afterburn and have not pre-registered, they will let you know where to go. Everyone needs to be signed in though. So once you've signed in, for those that are pre-registered or need to register, you will be sent to Courtney. For those pre-registered, Courtney will hand you your filled out ticket. So this is what they will look like. This side is for your food and this side is for your shirt order. For those needing to register, Courtney will fill out your ticket and I will collect your money. You will see me for the payment. Once your ticket is paid, I will stamp it paid and you will follow the line and pick up your trick-or-treat bags. Be sure not to lose your ticket. You will need that to pick up your shirt and your food. Shirts are located behind the registration table and your food will be ready for you in the kitchen. Make sure you vote for your favorite chili. Once you have received everything on your ticket, turn it either in at the shirt table or in the kitchen. We have a small first aid kit in the small first aid corner just in case there will be bee stings. The bathrooms are located behind the kitchen in the food area. And any further questions, you can ask the DJ. And I wanted to show you a sample of our new 2023 Afterburn shirts. They're just $20. Very pretty. So thank you, and I hope to see you there.
I suppose you want to come off the screen now?
That would be nice.
Thanks, Sherry. I guess that was her send off. I'll see you there. So after you register, you can go and do a couple of things. So you have your choice of going outside and doing trunk or treat, going inside and doing some activities, getting ready for the chili cook-off. So we are going to talk a little bit now about what that trunk or treat looks like and who's all going to be there. So Courtney, can you talk us through a little bit about what's going on outside and the trunk or treat things? You're muted.
Oh my gosh, that was so awkward. All right, I will tell you about trunk or treat. I got too excited. All right, so one of the components of Afterburn is our trunk or treat, as Jessica said. This is free to attend, and this also serves as a community resource fair. So we have 11 different community partners. Each will have different resources, candy, goodies. So make sure you stop at registration, get your little goodie bag so you can put all your goodies in there. And then all the trunk or treat booths will be decorated in a family-friendly theme. So thank you to all of our trunk or treat vendors. We have Wood County Addiction Response Collaborative, or ARC, BGSU Police Department, Harbor, the Cocoon, Unison Health, Wood County Adamus Board / Wood County Suicide Prevention Coalition, the Wood County Educational Service Center, Children's Resource Center, Healing Connections Wellness Center, LLC, and the Wood County Humane Society. So all of these community partners have great information to share with community members about their different resources, their different services that they offer in Wood County. So be sure to come on down to Afterburn on this week on Friday. As Jessica said, the first week in October serves as Mental Illness Awareness Week. So we come together with different participants in the community to raise awareness on mental illness. We believe that mental health conditions are important to discuss year-round, but by highlighting them during this time, it allows us to come together in one unified voice. So like I said, trunk or treat is free to attend. You'll get lots of goodies. And you'll also have the opportunity to vote for your favorite trunk or treat booth. So be sure to do that. The agencies are anxiously awaiting who is going to be the fan favorite because they get a little prize from us for being the fan favorite. So a big reason we can host this event for free, as well as different programming at NAMI Wood County for free, is due to the generous donations that we receive from different businesses and organizations. So I want to take a moment to thank some of our sponsors. So our sponsors for this year: Wood County Hospital, Fruth and Company, Thrive Financial, Meyer, Wood County Adamus, Modern Woodman, Costco, Kroger, McClure Insurance Group, and Unison Health. Thanks again to our sponsors and our donors. We're able to have raffle baskets as well. So you'll see some of the other donors up on the screen. So we will be selling some raffle tickets, including we will be raffling off an iPad. We won't be drawing the ticket on Friday night for the iPad, but we'll have a special night out with NAMI in November where we will have the drawing. So you'll have to stay tuned for more details on this magical evening. That'll be on Tuesday, November 28th. We'll also be selling raffle tickets for the iPad online. Proceeds that go towards our t-shirt sales that Sherry was talking about, our food, the raffle tickets, all this goes towards programming for individuals who are affected by mental illness. That includes our free support groups and our free classes. So come on down on Friday. We're excited to see you. That's all for me. Back to you, Jessica.
Well, thank you for the very clear that you're done send off.
Absolutely. I mean, I was muted, so that's a little embarrassing, but it's all right.
It happens to the best of us. Remember last October, my stem fell off my head?
We should bring that stem back.
Oh, thanks, Courtney. So next, you walked around, you did your trunk or treat outside. You're going to learn a little bit more about the sponsors when you're there. Come on inside the junior fair building and you're going to learn, or not learn, you're going to do some fun activities. Hopefully you learn while you're there. There is a booth. Hey, Brie, I'm bringing you on. There is a table that has some learning materials there, right?
It's true. Yes.
Okay, so
Yes,
can
yes,
you
yes.
chat with us a little bit about, there's your volunteer thing. I'll make it a little smaller for you. But can you chat with us a little bit about, well, that's just me and that's awkward. Can you chat with us about the activities? I'm going to exit off the screen.
Sounds good. So for our volunteer opportunities, I spearhead most of our volunteer efforts for this event. So if you're not able to join us on Friday for the event, we do have an opportunity coming up tomorrow from 1:30 to 4, as you'll see here on the screen, here at our office. If you're available the whole time, great. If you only want to pop in for a little bit to help, awesome. We're really just looking for people to help us get things ready for the event on Friday. If you are interested in joining us on Friday, I'm going to throw a link in the chat, or in the comments, I guess, about how to register to volunteer on Friday. I will be closing this link tomorrow, so sign up before then. We just don't want to get too many last minute stragglers, but join us however you're interested. We are also going to have a lot of fun activities where you can learn some new skills or bits of information, as Jessica shared. So some of the activities that we have volunteer staffing would be bracelet making, some of our mental health activities. So that includes coloring pages as well as some just general mental health information. Some glow stick art, some sensory bottles, which are super fun to make. I have some in my office, but they're out and about. We also have an opportunity for face painting, some tie-dye, and rock painting, which is actually with markers, so don't fret, parents. So we have lots of fun things going on, so come out and join us. Let your kids do some fun activities that are hopefully pretty mess-free, and just come out and have a good time. Like I said, there are some really good educational components, so we're excited to have you all. Back to you, Jessica.
I made you smaller so I could join the screen and not have you like
I
in
appreciate
just a disembodied voice.
it.
Thanks, Bree, for sharing about the activities.
You're welcome.
Well, no, it's not even the last thing that we have to talk about. So next we are going to talk a little bit about the chili cook-off and what that looks like. If you wanted to enter chili, you're just going to have to save that entry for next year because Amanda cut it off. Um, but she has all the hot deets on the chili cook-off and what that's going to look like. So I hope you're excited for the chili. Hey, Amanda.
Hey, Jessica. So I'm super excited for the chili cook-off. So far we have 13 people registered. So if you didn't get in this year, make sure to register early next year. We also have a few celebrity judges that will be joining us. So we have State Representative Haraz Gambari, Executive Director of the Adamus Board, Amanda Kern, and then also the producer of the 9 on 13 ABC, Sophia Welcher. And we're very excited because they will be awarding the Golden Spoon Award at the end of the night. We also have some other awards. So we have Best Aroma, Best Color, Best Texture, Most Unique, and Best Flavor. We also have the coveted Golden Spoon Award. So if you enter a chili and you win, so you'll get a medal, you'll get a certificate, and then the winner of the People's Choice and Golden Spoon Award will get a t-shirt, also some bragging rights too. So that is all for the chili cook-off. One other thing that I wanted to mention is as part of kind of the activities, we will have, his name is Todd Box. He is the owner of Therapeutic Movement LLC. So he's a personal trainer and MMA professional fighter. And so he will be there talking about the connection between mental health and exercise, as well as offering some different sessions, such as like cardio, work on mobility, stuff like that. So make sure to check that out as well. Now back to you, Jessica.
Thanks, Amanda. Sorry, that took a minute to get the
No
screen
problem.
toggled. I'm excited for all that chili. And 13 submissions, that's quite a bit. I think in the past we've teetered anywhere between 10 and 11. I think this is the most we've had, isn't it?
It is. It is. It's very exciting.
So, and did you mention the other meal that we're going to also provide for those that may not like chili?
Oh, I did not. Thank you for reminding me. So we have a pulled pork meal. So that comes with some macaroni and cheese, a cookie, drink, and I believe cornbread as well.
Yeah. So we're excited to have folks out. And like she said, if chili is not your gig, we do have a backup meal. So come on out. We're excited to have you. Thanks, Amanda.
Thanks, Jessica.
And I hear somebody's crafting a pretty cool bragging rights shirt. So, last but not least, the whole reason we come is because we are celebrating recovery. We are acknowledging that mental illness exists and we are breaking some of that stigma. And so we're doing that through education. We're doing that through support of individuals that are living with mental health conditions. And we are celebrating those that have worked so hard to get to where they're at. Wherever they're at in their journey with recovery, because recovery is not linear. Recovery is a ride that can look like a roller coaster. And so our recovery celebration has been done in a couple of different ways in the past. We've had some element of art. We've always had some element of crowd engagement. And so this year, people are submitting ideas of what recovery looks like to them. And then we have some BGSU artists coming, and they're going to paint, draw, and do whatever their art thing is, depict what recover that word or that phrase is into their form of art, because I hear there's different kinds of media or medium coming. So, or they're using whatever that term is. Jessica can't talk today. So they are going to be depicting your ideas of what recovery looks like to you and what you're submitting. If you're interested in submitting what recovery is to you or means to you, submit that on our website. That form will be available and embedded on our website probably by the end of the day tomorrow. I'm probably going to work on it a little bit today, but we'll see how far we can get with that. So with that being said, come for the recovery celebration. There is an activity where you can pose in front of a set of wings. The same artist is doing the wings that is doing the recovery celebration portion. And then my most favorite element that we've had the past few years is a member from the Connection Center comes and signs a song. And this year's song we picked is actually our sign-off song that we're using for today's broadcast. And so if you are interested in seeing any of the past songs that she signed, go to some of the past broadcasts that I think we did a live a couple of years ago, and then we posted some videos from the Afterburn last year. So come and join us, celebrate recovery, celebrate the end of Mental Illness Awareness Week, and kicking off for what we hope a really cool year of advocacy work with those of us here. So I'm going to bring the rest of the folks on. We're going to sign off. So hey, everybody. So we hope you join us Friday. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're really excited for the Afterburn. We're really excited to see you all. So enjoy.